Welcome back to Topify. We're excited to have you join us again. Today we're entering the eerie and mysterious world of the top 10 most haunted castles in the world. From ghostly apparitions to unexplained sounds, these ancient fortresses carry centuries of legends and chilling stories that continue to fascinate and frighten visitors. These aren't just buildings made of stone and mortar. They're monuments to history, tragedy, and the supernatural. Each castle on our list has witnessed countless generations, bloody battles, tragic deaths, and unexplained phenomena that defy logical explanation. Whether you're a skeptic or a true believer in the paranormal, the stories surrounding these castles will send shivers down your spine. And don't forget, like this video, comment your favorite haunted location, and subscribe to Topify for more thrilling countdowns. Let's begin our journey into the unknown. 10. Edinburgh Castle, Scotland. Perched dramatically atop Castle Rock, Edinburgh Castle is one of Scotland's most famous landmarks and a crown jewel of Scottish heritage. This ancient fortress has stood for over 1,000 years, watching over the city of Edinburgh with silent authority, but beneath its majestic exterior lies a dark and turbulent past that continues to haunt its walls to this very day. Many visitors report hearing ghostly footsteps echoing through empty corridors late at night, the sound of phantom drums beating in the distance, and the cries of prisoners long dead. Some have witnessed the apparition of a headless drummer boy, whose ghostly performance is said to warn of impending danger to the castle. Others claim to have seen the spirits of French prisoners from the 7 Years' War, still wandering the dungeons where they met their untimely deaths. 9. Bran Castle, Romania. Often called Dracula's Castle, Bran Castle stands as a Gothic monument in the heart of Transylvania, forever linked to the legend of Vlad the Impaler and Bram Stoker's infamous vampire. While Dracula's connection is more fictional than historical, the castle's reputation for supernatural activity is very real and deeply unsettling. And visitors to Bran Castle report shadowy figures moving through hallways, strange noises emanating from empty rooms, and an overwhelming feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. The castle's secret passageways and ancient halls, with their narrow staircases and hidden chambers, add to the chilling atmosphere that permeates every stone. 8. Himeji Castle, Japan. Himeji Castle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of Japan's most spectacular architectural achievements, has long been the site of strange sightings and deeply rooted ghost stories. Known as the White Heron Castle for its brilliant white exterior and elegant design, this fortress conceals dark secrets within its beautiful facade. Tales of samurai spirits wandering the grounds are common among locals and visitors alike. These warrior ghosts are said to patrol the castle even in death, forever bound to protect the fortress they once served. Some claim the castle is cursed by ancient magic, with supernatural guardians protecting its treasures and secrets from intruders throughout eternity. 7. Chateau de Brissac, France. Known as the Giant of the Loire Valley for its impressive 7-story height, Chateau de Brissac stands as the tallest castle in France. But its grandeur is overshadowed by its most famous resident, the ghost of the Green Lady, thought to be Charlotte de Brézé, who was brutally murdered in the 15th century after her husband discovered her affair. Guests report hearing her mysterious laughter echoing through empty hallways and seeing a green apparition walking the halls wearing a torn green dress with gaping holes where her eyes once were. The Green Lady is said to appear in the castle's tower room where she was murdered, and her presence is often accompanied by the scent of roses and a sudden drop in temperature. 6. Leap Castle, Ireland. Considered one of the most haunted castles in Ireland, and possibly the world, Leap Castle has a history soaked in blood, betrayal, and unspeakable horror. Built in the 13th century, this fortress has witnessed some of the most brutal episodes in Irish history, including bloody battles between rival clans and horrific executions that stain its history. The Bloody Chapel is notorious for violent spirits and remains the most terrifying location within the castle. In this chapel, one brother murdered another priest during mass in a family dispute, forever cursing the room with his spilled blood. But the horror doesn't end there. During renovations, workers discovered an oubliette, a dungeon accessed only through a ceiling hatch, filled with human remains. Prisoners were dropped into this pit and left to die on spikes below, their bodies left to rot among previous victims. If you're enjoying these spooky castles, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Topify. Don't forget to comment below which haunted castle you'd love, or dare, to visit. And if you have your own ghost story from a castle visit, we'd love to hear about it in the comments. 5. Hauska Castle, Czech Republic. Built in the 13th century, Hauska Castle is perhaps the most enigmatic fortress on our list. Unlike most castles, it wasn't built to protect territory, house nobility, or defend against invaders. Instead, according to legend, it was constructed for one terrifying purpose: to seal a gateway to hell. The castle is built over a bottomless pit that, according to local folklore, led directly to the underworld. Medieval legends tell of winged creatures and half-human demons emerging from this pit, terrorizing the countryside. The castle was supposedly built to cap this supernatural portal and prevent evil from escaping into our world. To test the depth of the pit, prisoners were offered pardons if they agreed to be lowered into it and report what they saw. According to the story, the first prisoner emerged screaming, his hair turned completely white, having aged decades in mere seconds. 4. Glamis Castle, Scotland. Glamis Castle, the childhood home of Queen Elizabeth the Queen Mother, is steeped in royal history, ancient legends, and supernatural mystery. Famous for the ghost of the monster of Glamis and other spirits, this Scottish fortress holds secrets that the family has guarded for generations. The most disturbing legend involves a hideously deformed child, allegedly born to the Strathmore family in the 1800s. According to the story, this child, the monster of Glamis, was locked away in a secret chamber and hidden from the world. Each Earl of Strathmore, upon inheriting the title, was supposedly told the terrible secret. The story goes that when the 11th Earl learned the truth, he was so disturbed that he said, "If you could only know the nature of the secret, you would go down on your knees and thank God it was not yours." 3. Prejima Castle, Slovenia. Built within a cave mouth in the side of a 400-foot cliff, Prejima Castle is a marvel of medieval engineering and a fortress shrouded in legends of siege, betrayal, and supernatural vengeance. Its unique structure, with rooms carved directly into the rock and secret passages leading through the mountain, creates a naturally eerie and claustrophobic atmosphere. The castle's most famous resident was Arazem Luiger, a 15th century knight who used the castle's secret passages to smuggle in supplies during a year-long siege. Arazem would mock his attackers by throwing fresh fruit at them, demonstrating that he couldn't be starved out. However, he was eventually betrayed by a servant who signaled when Arazem was using the bathroom, a vulnerable moment when he was away from his armor. 2. Hohenzollern Castle, Germany. Perched dramatically on Mount Hohenzollern at an elevation of 2,800 feet, this castle rises from the mist like something from a dark fairy tale. Hohenzollern Castle is said to house spirits of former royal families, who are bound to the fortress even in death, unable to leave the seat of their ancestral power. Some visitors claim to have seen ghostly apparitions wandering the corridors at night, dressed in elaborate period clothing from various centuries. These spirits are said to be members of the Hohenzollern dynasty, still walking the halls of their former home, perhaps unaware that centuries have passed since their deaths. The castle's Gothic towers, isolated location, and commanding views of the surrounding landscape amplify the haunted feeling that pervades every room. 1. Cawdor Castle, Scotland. Taking our number 1 spot is Cawdor Castle, famed for its connection to Shakespeare's Macbeth, and haunted by multiple spirits who refuse to leave this ancient Scottish stronghold. While Shakespeare's play placed Duncan's murder here, the real Cawdor Castle has enough genuine supernatural activity to eclipse any fictional account. The castle is haunted by the ghost of a woman seen spinning wool in the halls, forever engaged in her mortal task. She appears wearing medieval dress and seems unaware of modern visitors, continuing her work as if trapped in a moment of time. That wraps up our countdown of the top 10 most haunted castles in the world. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, these castles hold centuries of history, legends, and unexplained phenomena that continue to captivate and terrify visitors from around the globe. Remember to like this video, comment your favorite haunted castle, and subscribe to Topify for more amazing countdowns. We have so many more thrilling topics coming your way, and you won't want to miss them. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. And don't forget to tell us in the comments what topic you'd like us to cover next. Until then, sleep tight if you can.